Welcome to this video in data exploration. In this part of the video, we'll be implementing the techniques that we studied in the earlier video on outlier treatment. So let's get started. This is a Jupyter notebook that we'll be using. So these are the common commands that we have already used. So we'll be moving ahead of these commands. So just a refresher, this is where I've imported the basic libraries and this is where we have read the file, and this is the top 5 rows of our dataset. The dataset that we are using is the Titanic dataset. So now let's get started, and first of all let's perform univariate outlier detection. So let's see if there are any outliers in the age variable. So first of all, let me create a markdown first. As we discussed in the previous video, we can use a box plot to identify outliers in a single variable. So let's create a box plot of the age variable to see whether there exist outliers or not. So here this is the box plot of the age variable. Here we can see that this is the maximum value and these dashes are the outliers present in the age variable. So this is how we can identify outliers in a single variable using box plot. Also, we studied in the previous video that we can use a scatter plot to detect bivariate outliers. Let's see if there are any bivariate outliers in the scatter plot of age and fair. So let's just plot a scatter plot for these two variables. So first of all, let me create a markdown for the bivariate outlier detection. So here this is the scatter plot between age and fair. Here we can see that all the values are within the normal range except these 2 points. So these points are somewhere around 500 while the rest of the points are restricted below 300 for any given age. So this might be the presence of a possible outlier. So now that we know how to detect outliers in a single variable and in a combination of two variables, it is time to see how we can treat these outliers. So the first method that we studied was to remove these outliers and not include the observations in which there are outliers present. So let's go ahead by seeing our first method, which is removing the outliers from the dataset. For this, let me create a markdown first. So we'll be removing the rows in which there are any outliers present. So first of all, let's see, we'll be removing the outliers in the fair variable. So anything above 300 is outlier for us. So let's first fetch the rows for which values are less than 300. So this thing will return a data frame basically for which all the values are below 300. So first of all, it will calculate the location of the values for which the value of fair is less than 300, and then it will subset the entire data frame using those rows. Okay, so now since we only want the rows for which the values of fair are below 300, we'll just back assign df to this. When we'll run this, we'll have df in which there is no fair which is greater than 300. To confirm that, we can again run the scatter plot, and this time we can see that the maximum value of the fair variable is 300. So we have successfully removed outliers from the dataset. Similarly, the second method that we saw to deal with the outliers was replacing the outliers, for example, any value. Like in case of continuous, we can replace it with mean value or any subsequent value. So let's just replace the outliers in the age variable with the mean value of the age. So the function that we'll be using is the log function to locate the values which are outlier values. So let's just do that. So the log function takes two arguments. First is a row and the second is a column. So since we want rows for which the age is greater than, so for example, for us the outliers were anything above 65. So we want the location of the rows for which the value of age is greater than 65. Now we want the age column since we'll be imputing in that only. So now this will return the location of all the age values which are greater than 65. Now we want to assign it with the mean age value. So for that, first of all, we'll be needing to calculate the mean, we'll be needing the NumPy package. So let's just import that. Okay. So now here we can calculate the mean. For example, np.mean of the age variable. So to check whether we have successfully imputed with the mean age, let's just rerun the box plot and see. So here we can see that there are no more outliers present, and we have successfully replaced the outliers with the mean age value. So this was all about outlier treatment, where we saw how we can identify outliers using box plot for univariate analysis and scatter plot for bivariate outlier detection. Next, we saw how we can deal with the outliers, first by removing them from the dataset entirely, and then by replacing outliers with some value such as mean value. In the next video, we'll look at variable transformation. Thank you.